Hello and welcome, kings and queens, cuties and beans. Back to Final Fantasy XIV Online, Realm Reborn. Alright. So let us go give it to this guy. Well, you're tasked to provide me with one bottle of distilled water. Come, we are wasting time. Purchase a pail of muddy water from Cement if you must. I got it. Magnificent. Your transformation into an alchemist has begun. Do you understand the liquid treasure you have made? Yes, it is still simply water, but now possessed of almost limitless potential. In a properly distilled state, water provides the base ingredient for all manner of wondrous concoctions. On the other hand, a potion created with impure water is not only unlikely to have the desired effect, it may very well poison the imbiber. Look well upon the substance you have refined. See how crystal clear it has become. Not the most flavorful of libations, but still refreshing to pour over one's head on a stifling summer afternoon. Tell me, how did you feel in the instant of its purification? Such a fine result must have sent thrills of excited satisfaction down your spine. Yes, I know well that sensation. To glean a pristine drop from filthy swill, it is a miracle born of mortal artifice. Nothing can compare to that rush of triumph in the moment physical laws bend to one's will. The greater your mastery of alchemy, the more ecstatic that feeling becomes. Go, fill your chambers with bottles of distilled water and revel in each success. I don't think I'll do that. I return now to my experiments. When next you disturb me, I shall expect your skills to be worthy of a guildmaster's chosen assistant. Nice. Then let me see if I can make anything. Make rubber. Nice. What? What is it now? Guild for the poor? Another cursed love filter? Ah, that wretch that insists on dusting my bench, aren't you? Would you just turn around? No? Then who? Oh, my new assistant. No, do not bother me with more names. My mind shall not be cluttered with trivial details unrelated to our chemical processes. I trust you have busied yourself with the mastery of your discipline. I have scant moments to spare on lessons, but I suppose I must invest a modicum of time in your training. If you are to be of any use to me, let us move on to the second fundamental principle of your alchemy. Your understanding of this principle will be best facilitated by creating 3 bottles of antidote. For this task, you must needs acquire the stipulated number of grass vipers as well as a chunk of rock salt. I believe the guild often has the poisonous snakes in stock, so you need only purchase them from that supplier lads. Yes, Esmond. Esmond. I can speak. As for the rock salt, I believe she can supply that too. And for a reasonable price, I rather suggest seeing her for all your simple ingredient needs. Unless you fancy the idea of scrabbling into the sand to find them yourself. Ugh. In any case, I am not terribly concerned with how you procure the materials. What is most important is that you experience this fundamental principle firsthand as you concoct 3 bottles of antidote. Return to me with the bliss of new knowledge stamped upon your features. Oh, it's because I have antidote. It's fine. He doesn't need to know. Have you completed the 3 bottles of antidote as I asked? God's help you if you've interrupted me for anything less. Yep, totally. I made these. Yep, I made them with my own 2 hands. Excellent result. My precarious protege. I see you've attained the optimum viscosity without clouding the crimson hue. It will be most interesting to see how well these mixtures perform on live test subjects. Well, of course they'll be poisoned. How else would I gauge the efficacy of your work? Yep, totally my work. But never mind that. What have you learned of the second alchemical principle? You have produced a helpful compound by combining otherwise mundane or lethally harmful substances. Has this not expanded your awareness of what is attainable with this profession? Just as it is possible for medicine to act as poison in sufficient amounts, so it is possible for poison to be utilized as a cure. Your successful creation of these antidotes is evidence of this very fact. Those without a knowledge of alchemy would spare not a second glance for venomous grass viper. Mix its venom with the appropriate amount of rock salt, and people will flock to your door to purchase your miraculous remedy. Study, experiment, and reveal worth in the most unexpected of places. The desire for sustenance and rest will become as minor annoyances once you have learned the joy of such discoveries. It is time you added this amateur's mortar to your repertoire of alchemical devices. The mortar is often referred to as a secondary tool, but used in conjunction with a primary tool, such as the alembic, you will soon come to appreciate its value in your work. I foresee much practical use for your growing skills, my eager apprentice. Now run along and find a use for your new toy. I have further research to conduct. Any of the shoes? Or the shoes? Boop. Alright, we can go to... It's 10 chunks of copper ore I want. Metal is common enough in Thanalan. You shouldn't have trouble finding suitable deposits just outside the gate of the Sultana and the gate Knoll. I got it. Let's see here. 10 chunks, just as I ordered. Well done, Ren. Tell me, it's being a miner or like you imagined? Harder than expected, is it? All new recruits say as much. It takes a combination of knowledge, experience, and instinct to know where to dig. Yet it's ultimately backbreaking labor that yields you your prize. Make no mistake, Ren. Mining is grueling work, and you'll be dog-tired most of your waking hours. But tell me, did you not feel invigorated each time your pickaxe struck home? Did you not experience a thrill of triumph when the earth finally yielded up your prize? That is what we miners live for. You may be ripe to collapse, face caked in week-old dirt, but the promise of discovery drives you on. The instant you find that which you've long sought, in that sparkling instant, you feel like a god among men. You made a fine start, and I would see you maintain your efforts. Practice swinging your pickaxe till your arms have learned the motion. Then return here. I'll have another little task for you. I might actually be ready there. Hello. Hello there, Bran. It's good to see you again. Judging by the blisters on your hands, it's plain you've been hard at it with your pickaxe. Good. You're ready for the next stage of your training. Eorzea is a vast realm filled with diverse environments, and her mineral wealth varies from region to region. Even within Banland, there's a marked difference between the East and West. If you want to be a successful miner, it's essential that you know where to look for what. And for that, you have to become intimate with Eorzea. How else can you expect her to reveal her innermost secrets to you? Getting to know her every square milm is no small undertaking, of course, but the alms soon add up, as I'm sure you'll find with my next task. I'd like you to seek out 10 bone chips for me, just so you don't go about it completely blind. Here's a hint. You'll find these just beyond the gate of Knoll. Off we go now, and happy digging. Got it. I might actually have bone chips. So what is this? Oh, did I use it? Oh no, I didn't make a copper. I made a copper or a bronze ingot? Yeah, I made a bronze ingot. Did you forget the materials you need? Easton over there can sell you copper ore, but I'm afraid he doesn't stock wind shards. Don't think too hard, Ren. Just give it a try and see what happens. I did! Eagle. You know, I think this is quite... utter garbage. The worst, not even fit for making a chamber pot. Quiet, Gigi. I'm the guildmaster. I get to decide what's fit for a chamber pot. Please excuse me. He gets a bit overzealous at times. Gigi is my assistant, but he has a habit of butting in with his opinions. Most mammoths are rather simple, capable of no more than rudimentary speech. They can be relied upon for menial tasks, but little else. Gigi, on the other hand, is quite intelligent, and quite stubborn, I might add. I suspect that's due to his age. He's been with the guild for an eternity, ever attending each guildmaster, but recently he's been coming and going as he pleases.
Kneel before Gigi, one true guildmaster. Respect my authority. Ignorant mortal, or suffer my wrath.
It's like this every day, Ren. I'm afraid the experience he's accumulated over a century of assisting guildmasters has made him arrogant. It's quite intimidating, really. I may be the guildmaster, but he's like a walking, talking archive of all knowledge to do with our craft. I completely forgot about the ringgit. Sorry. As I was about to say, I think this is very, very good for a beginner. It's reasonably pure and well-formed. I dare say you've got a knack for this, Ren. What you need now is practice. Don't you say anything, Gigi. So keep practicing with your hammer, and come back here when you've gotten more comfortable using it.
Bugger off, greenhorn. Ooh, I'ma punt him. Gonna get punted, little man.
Let's see what I can make. See if we can get this next one. I know I'm gonna need so. Neat. And for let's put this off. Ren, I'm honestly a bit surprised to see you. Most newcomers find Gigi's evaluation so harsh, we never hear from them again. I'm so glad that you didn't take him seriously when he said your copper wasn't fit for a chamber pot. I mean, really, it doesn't even make sense. You could make a chamber pot out of anything. I know she's trying to be helpful, but ow. Anyway, I hope you've been working hard, because your next task won't be nearly as easy as the last. Listen well, Ren. I want you to make 3 copper gorgets. For this, you'll need copper ingots, which you very conveniently learned to make last time. Now, I directed you to purchase ore from Iceland before, but there are other ways to obtain it. You could dig it up yourself, or perhaps befriend a lonely miner and convince him to share some with you. However you choose to obtain your materials, I'm sure you'll put them to good use.
They're like, I know some people have friends that just throw materials at them. It's fine. Either way.
Chadicus Bradicus. That's a beautiful name. Gigima can provide the micrograss, but you must procure the lightning shards. Or have you already... Or have you made your yarn already?
Yeah.
Well, bless my soul. You can follow basic instructions. Ow. It would seem you've grasped the fundamentals, good boy. Yarn and cloth may be mere materials. They must be crafted with no less care than a whole garment. But though the finest garments are greater than the sum of their parts are invariably the finest. Do you remember this, Ren, as you continue your training? Practice making yarn and other simple items, and return once you've attained a basic level of proficiency. Tedious, I grant you, but necessary. You did tell me you were ready to suffer. Alright. Let's make a little bit more yarns right here. I at least want to get the base ones. And this one. Here we go. Back so soon. Very well. Let's resume your training. Since last we spoke, you will doubtless have spent your time making the basic products of our trade, namely yarn and cloth. Now I would have you take such basic products and craft whole garments from them. Make 3 pairs of hempen breeches and present them for my inspection. We'll be working with hempen cloth and yarn this time, as well as a little bit of leather. Igma can furnish you with materials to help you get started. But eager as I am to see the fruits of your labour, it would be remiss of me not to mention that there are more economical methods of procuring that which you need. For example, the moko grass, from which you have been dutifully making yarn, can be freely gathered out in the wild. That said, one can't simply rip it out of the ground with one's hand. A scythe is needed, as well as a working knowledge of botany. Have you perchance made the acquaintance of a botanist or two? If not, I heartily recommend that you do. They are attractively earthy, without seeming dirty and useful besides. Having said all that, I will not accept a newfound passion for botany and its practitioners as an excuse for the late delivery of your breeches, so don't keep me waiting. Alright, what do I need? So... hempen breeches. Okay. I definitely need more leather. At least need 6. I think it was 2 per. Hempen bridges. I need more yarn. Or no, I don't. I have enough. Alright. So. Okay. This one. And one more. I take it the breaches are ready. Yes. Not bad, Ren. Not bad at all. The style of legwear has never been particularly fashionable, nor has its design changed significantly over the years. Fluctuating lengths aside, but I digress. I wondered if you might try for a variation of the conventional design, but I see you opted for orthodoxy. Wise decision in that case. Hempen clothing is inexpensive and durable, making it popular amongst farmers, miners, and others who work the land. Such customers value comfort and mobility over all else. They may appreciate more elegant forms, but they will not sacrifice function for them. Each garment has a purpose, Ren. A purpose that you should always bear in mind. A scalloped hem is about as useful to a miner as nipples on a gladiator's breastplate. Now that, having completed your latest task, I believe you have earned this spinning wheel. Use it in combination with your needle. Your work will benefit from it. Saying that, it will of course take you a little while to become accustomed to using the tools together. You need not worry though. I fully intend to give you ample opportunity to acquire the knack. I won't be teaching you anything else until you have. By the time the spinning wheel feels like it belonged in your hand, I dare say you'll have thought a new task for you. Until then, my boy. Awesome. Yeah, because I at least want to get all the secondary tools. So that we're all set. Because then later we can just work on it at any time. Okay. So, we have the Weaver, Alchemist. I need to do the gold somewhere. Carpenter. I need to do leather worker. Did I do blacksmith? No. And armorer. Okay. So, goldsmith. Close that. Let's see. So I need the copper gorgets. So there's 3. I have enough for now. Let's go there so we can just turn in right as we finish. Alright. And... Alright. Oh, I do. The goal gets ready yet, Ren. Don't keep me waiting too long. Yes. Well, in my opinion, your Gorgets are gorgeous greenhorn. Wait, I meant grotesque, ungodly, and affront to the gods themselves, for shame. So he's just being a little shit on purpose. You little fuck. Beg your pardon, Ren. I'm afraid that constructive criticism isn't one of Gigi's strong points. But where was I? Your Gorgets are well made, strong and functional. And that's the least they should be. as they're meant to protect one's throat. When it comes to basic pieces like these, we don't have much creative freedom. Still, this doesn't mean we should put in less effort, especially since the techniques used to craft simple accessories are the same ones used to craft elaborate ones. Now then, you've learned how to handle your hammer, but there's another tool I'd like you to get acquainted with. With this grinding wheel, you'll find it easier to add the finishing touches when you craft. Try using it and you'll see what I mean. Keep your nose to the grinding wheel and you'll be ready for your next challenge in no time at all. Awesome. Got it. Okay. You're there, my dear. Oops. Alright, we gotta go repair. Fine. No deacon Vermelius. Alright. Cool. Creating this. I'll just do it till we're out of options. Some of my stuff is 100. I always forget about this, and I never keep up on it. Now, I do have to
I think the only one that's not going to have a secondary pool is the fish and shrimp. We need for this one. Bronze plate maker. Six of these. Oh. I need 6. So that means I need 12 ingots. Hmm. 10, yes. Okay. Should be yep. Let's... Remember, that's 10 bone chips I want you to bring back. Good luck. Um, yes, precisely 10 bone chips. You've done well, Ren. I doubt you had trouble tracking these down at first, but each chip you found added to your understanding. For your efforts, you've come to know where the best to search for bone chips, and so it goes for everything else we mine. Now, in addition to learning where you'd find materials, you should also make a point of knowing who needs them. For instance, armorers and blacksmiths are our best customers when it comes to ores, while goldsmiths would struggle to ply their trade if we didn't supply them with gold and gemstones. And I mustn't forget the alchemists. Those fellows can never have too much rock salt and cinnabar, and we often rub shoulders with them. In short, know whence it comes and whither it goes. To be sure, you still have much and more to learn, and there's no substitute for hard work. And don't look so glum. Just be thankful you don't have to bleed and memorize all the information. You have a gathering log for such stuff. Make good use of it, and you can't go wrong. That's all for now. Keep up your efforts, and visit me again when you've spent more time in the field, in the wilds with pickaxe in hand. I'll have another task for you when you've perfected your swing. Yeah, this gives me the sledgehammer. There he is, the rising star of the Miners Guild. Don't be like that, I'm only teasing, which is not to say that it isn't true. The fact is, you've been working tirelessly and you've improved more quickly than I could have hoped. Indeed, I think you're ready to handle a task in the name of the Guild. As you probably know, we receive orders from various parties. Most come from Amagino and Sons Mineral Concern. The concern actually owns this hall, but they've kindly given us the loan of it. In return, they get first pick Guild talent to work their mines. On occasion, they send requests for us to procure less widely used minerals, commodities required in quantities too small to warrant anything beyond an ad hoc arrangement. One such request happens to arrive just now, and I want you to take care of it, friend. This time the concern needs 10 pieces of obsidian, and I'd like you to procure them. You'll have the best luck searching around the hammers in Western Thanalan. I think I started to get some of that. Yeah, I've gotten it before. That works. Okay, so we'll go out. Alright, obsidian. It is done. And this should be the last little bit. Let's go. Nice. Remember, it's 10 pieces of obsidian we need. You'll have the best luck searching around the hammers in Western Thanalan. Got it. Eagle. This is some fine obsidian. The concern will be well pleased. In case you're wondering, the spoils of your labor are bound for the Colosseum. I'm told there is to be an exhibition featuring ancient arms. One of these is the Macahuitl, a wooden sword with shards of obsidian embedded in its edge. Before man learned to work metal, he used various kinds of stone to craft blades for his weapons. Obsidian was among the most coveted, thanks to the razor-sharp edge it could achieve. These days, of course, blades are commonly forged of steel, and obsidian has fallen out of favor. But there's still folk out there willing to pay good coin for it nevertheless. As an ambitious young miner, you'd do well to pay attention to such customers. Make the effort to stay abreast of demand, and your efforts will be more richly rewarded. You continue to impress with your progress. It's past time you learned how to use a sledgehammer. It's a secondary tool we use in conjunction with the pickaxe. Thus equipped, you'll be able to break out crops of bedrock and get to the precious minerals within. Well, what are you waiting for? Go and find a rocky outcrop and give that sledgehammer of yours a swing. Heck yeah. I did not. That one. So, I need 12 of these. 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah. I can, it's fine. Alright. Now... Wait. 6. And I can make 6. One. Two. 3. Alright. I fire you with your task. Do you have those 3 hope lines for me? Yes. Impressive. You've managed to balance the conflicting requirements of sturdiness and portability, much as you balanced hardness and malleability in your first task. The bronze plate is securely fitted and should weather the most vicious blows without becoming dislodged. And importantly, your work was swift and sure. Many an armourer has lost a sale due to late delivery, and rightly so. Customers' need for armour is invariably pressing, and its absence like to be sorely felt. Given the stakes, a reputation for reliability can mean handsome profits, especially at a time when the maelstrom is seeking armourers to outfit its ever-expanding ranks. It is all we can do to keep pace with the Grand Company's orders for equipment, and that is why every member of our guild must support the next, much as the warriors of Eld supported their fellows in the phalanx with their shields. Though you have but recently begun your training, a man of your natural talents belongs on the front line. I think the time has come for you to learn the use of another weapon in the armorer's arsenal. Specifically, pliers. Take this pair and try using them in combination with your hammer. It will feel strange at first, but persist and you will find that your work proceeds a damn sight more smoothly. When you think you've mastered the pliers, I'll want to see the results of your dedication. Until then, I can read. We got pliers. Blacksmith. Where are them hammers I asked for, lad? Seems last time wasn't their fluke. Here's some impressive work, lad. Now, a layman might look at this and think you just stuck a piece of bronze on a maple stick. You've done a damn sight more than that, whether you know it or not. A hammer's a tool, after all, and the head's got to grip the shaft with tens of thousands of strikes. What's more, when a smithy's pounding a red-hot piece of metal, this hammer takes up some of the heat and swells the touch. Which ain't a problem unless it's a poorly made piece of shite. Take it from me, lad, there's a few more things embarrassing than flinging a glowing hammerhead over your shoulder, straight to the eye of your newest apprentice, even if he did eventually get his sight back. Oh my god. But I reckon your hammers won't lead to any incidents like that. In short, I'm happy with what you've done. Now, Whereas both that don't rest on your laurels speech, it's all the same to you. Stating the bleeding obvious is best done with the drink in your hand, I find. Well done, anyway. Here, you'll be needing this. A hammer will suffice for simple smithing, but complex jobs call for more delicate touch, which is what a file gives you. Using one alongside your hammer will make your life a good deal easier, whatever you're crafting. Try smithing something simple. I guarantee you'll see the difference. When you've done that, do it again. I want you to practice till you can wield the file as well as your hammer. Once you've got the hang of it, come back here for another task. Now we just have to finish and get the first secondary tool. Now, bake the Gridonia. Allah. Getting used to that knife I gave you. Gods know it doesn't happen very often. But you have a chance to find me unoccupied. I bet you show me what you've learned. See, you make 3 leather chokers. For all, there's more to our craft than simply tanning hides, and chokers are just about the simplest things you can make. You'll need circles of leather and animal sinew to accomplish the task. Osgith can provide the sinew, and I'm sure you recall the method of making leather. Maybe your technique has improved since last time. Now, while we have ample stock of skins, there are other means of procuring your materials. Hunting your own pelts, for instance. I know what I said about before, but that was about assuming it was necessary. Choosing to do so is another matter. Indeed, it may teach you to appreciate the source of your livelihood. Not all leather workers are wont to choose this method. You are an adventurer, are you not? When you finish your work, bring your chokers here for inspection. Okay, so I need... Mind looking into something from the adventurer? It may be of interest, in fact. Told plots within the mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, and even 12 damn wandering minstrel purchase their own piece at an ocean. And upon that plot of land, you're free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me the thought isn't at least slightly appealing, can you? It's a bit surprising the Lathacracy at the time resources to prepare such an area. The kobolds and primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians, much less pirates, eh? Besides, I'd like nothing more than to own my own home. I've yet to verify the truth in the tale just yet, though. No objections to taking a detour from your adventures. Why not head toward the gate to the mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm and deny these land auctions? As an adventurer. Yes, the auctions. By order of the Admiral herself, mists and all plots within are to be sold exclusively to adventurers, so as to encourage their immigration to Limsa. Encourage? Isn't that weird? Why only adventurers, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Limsa is in dire need of fresh blood, capable, courageous adventurers who will fight her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have that much and more incentive to aid us. As for what manner of place the mist is, I think it best that you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any other questions you might have to the recruit station just past the entrance. Let's see it. Yes. Pretty. I think all the places are pretty. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Mist. Lamentin sent you, you say? That's unfortunate. Our Lamentins are barred from participating in the auctions, you see, on account of the fact that they're, well, Lamentins. Admiral's decree. If you find the area to your liking, though, please consider speaking with the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process of purchasing a plot for yourself. Thank you. There you are, the news you brought me. For purposes of luring adventurers to Limsa Laminta. That's unfortunate, but it does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait a little longer. Don't you worry about me. My day will come soon enough. Well, I hope so. Nice. Okay, so 2 of those. Definitely think finish your work then? Yes. I suppose there is no denying that these are leather chokers. If truth be told, an Opa could have achieved similar results given skin, sue, and time. Rude. Ah, but I don't mean to make light of your efforts. Build the order precisely as requested. A job well done. Now then, I will teach you something to supplement your learning. Through physical training, the body can be made strong and resistant to injury. Not so the throat, which ever remains a vulnerable point. Although a leather choker provides less protection than a metal gorget, its simple design makes it ideal for everyday applications. This simplicity also makes it an ideal choice for beginners practicing basic techniques, and for guild masters assessing their progress. As you are, you would make a passable leather worker, one among the nameless multitudes who scrape a living out. Whether you rise to become something more is contingent upon your efforts. Consider this, amateurs all, a reward for your efforts. You will find it an indispensable partner to the head knife as you continue your training. Now, I must return to my work. If you chance to find me unaccompanied again, mayhap I will teach you something else. Till then, keep your nose to the grindstone. Thank you. Okay. Nice. Me. Okay. So, I think we got everything. Awesome. So, I think that's probably where we'll end it this time. Next time, we can get back into the main story. Yeah. Thank you to everyone that came and hung out. Leave a like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below on what you want to see me play next.